LPP, most frequently asked questions in the exam, right? And I must tell you, you should never skip these problems. Okay, why? Because these are very easy. So the LPP is majorly divided into two parts, you can say. First is formulation of LPP, right? And second is solution of that LPP. Solution can be by any way, like by any method, like simplex method or graphical method. We'll see that further. But then formulation or the tabular structure of that problem is very important. This is usually going to be a big problem or big like written problem given to you in the exam, and you have to formulate it or you have to convert it in the tabular format. So let's quickly get started with that. And yeah, the problem is already flashing on your screen. So yeah, let's go through it. So they are saying that vitamins A and B are found in foods F1 and F2. Okay, they are saying vitamin A and vitamin B. Okay, these two vitamins are there, right? So let me write down vitamins here, right? And those are found in what? In F1 and F2. F1 and F2 are what? Foods, right? So this is your food and these are your vitamins. Okay, fine up to this? Okay, now they have given some numbers. Okay, so 1 unit of food F1 contains 3 units of vitamin A and something next to it. Okay, so what they are saying is 1 unit of F1 contains 3 units of vitamin F and 4 units of vitamin B. Okay, so what are we writing here is nothing but the number of units of that vitamin per unit of that food. Correct? So 1 unit of this food contains how many? 3 units of A and 4 units of B. So number of this indicates what? Number of units per food unit. Correct? Right. Okay. So the next statement, they are saying that 1 unit of F2 contains 6 units of A and 3 units of B. 6 units of A and 3 units of B. Sorted. Now next. Okay. So 1 unit of F1 and F2 cost rupees 4 and 5 respectively. So 1 unit of F1 costs how much? Definitely you are supposed to write it in front of F1 and the cost of F2 in front of F2, right? So this column is going to indicate what? Cost, correct? In rupees, right? And what? Per unit, right? They have given it that way only. 1 unit of F1 will cost 4 rupees and for F2 it is 5 rupees. Done? Is this the right way to present? Yes. Next statement. The minimum daily requirement of a person of vitamin A and B is 80 and 100 respectively. So now they have given something related to A and B. So we are going to write it right in front of that particular row or column. So minimum requirement of those vitamins is given, right? So minimum requirement. What is the minimum requirement of vitamin A for a person? That is 80, right? And minimum requirement of B is 100. Correct? Okay. Now they are saying assuming that anything in excess of the daily minimum requirement of vitamin A and B is not harmful. Okay, means this is nothing but your constraint, right? They are trying to give you the hint for the condition or constraint. So what are they saying? Minimum requirement of vitamin A is 80. But even if more than 80 units are consumed per day, it is still not harmful, right? So this you can indicate by greater than or equal to, right? Whatever is the requirement of A should be greater than or equal to 80 and of B should be greater than or equal to 100. Is this the right way to present? Yes. Now they are asking you to find out the optimum mixture of F1 and F2 at the minimum cost which meets the daily requirement of A and B. Correct? So see, as it is cost, definitely you are going to minimize it, and they have straight away given it like to minimize the requirement. So you have to find out the optimum mixture of units of F1 and F2 so that this condition, the requirement condition, is also met and the cost is also minimum. Right? How do we do this? So now as you know, they are asking these units, right? F1 and F2. So see, I am going to give you one shortcut trick here. See carefully. It is going to be, the formulation of LPP is going to be very easy by using this way. So they are asking you F1 and F2. So F1, X1, F2, X2, right? They are asking you the units of F1 and F2. X1 is there. So mark X1 in that particular row. X1, 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 correct? Now the next row is X2. So x2, x2, x2. Okay, done. Now this formulation is going to be very easy for you. Now what they are saying is minimize the cost. They have given it, and even if they don't give it, use your logic, because the cost is always going to be on the lower side. You always try to minimize the cost, correct, while making any business decision. So this is the objective function is going to be the minimize, correct. What is the objective function? Minimize z equals to, what's the equation? 4x1 plus 5x2 subject to, right? Now constraints. What are the constraints? These are the constraints, right? So constraints are 3x1 plus 6x2 should be what? Greater than or equal to 80. This is the vitamin A constraint. And next is vitamin B constraint. So that is 4x1 plus 3x2 should be greater than or equal to 100. So these are two constraints, and we always have one constraint in the end, that is x1 and x2 should be greater than or equal to 0. This is non-negative constraint, right? So this is how the formulation of LPP is done. This is very much important, because if you do something wrong here, then the further solution part is going to be wrong, all wrong, correct? That is why always use this trick, like whatever they have asked, mark it as x1, x2 in the table itself, and then the corresponding x1s and x2s, right? So this is it for this video. If you like this trick, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends who really need to watch this and who is preparing for their exams. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.